A well-structured annual work plan is one of the most powerful tools a Main Street program can use to stay focused, strategic, and effective. But a work plan isn't just a list of tasks. It's a reflection of your broader revitalization goals, and those goals must be rooted in a clearly defined transformation strategy. In this module, we'll walk through what a transformation strategy is, why it matters, and how to align your work plan to support it. You'll learn how to create realistic, focused goals with measurable outcomes, and how to use the Maryland Main Street template to translate strategy into action. What a transformation strategy is, and why it comes first. A transformation strategy is a focused approach to revitalizing your district's economy. It is not a branding idea or a list of priorities. It's a direction grounded in data, market potential, and local identity. Each Main Street program should identify one or two transformational strategies that align with what's already working in the district and where there's opportunity for growth. For example, a dining and nightlife strategy might focus on outdoor seating, evening events, and support for hospitality businesses. A heritage tourism strategy could center on historic preservation, walking tours, and interpretive signage. A creative economy strategy might prioritize artist studios, cultural events, and artisan markets. The right strategy emerges from market data, community feedback, and local knowledge, not just aspiration. It should guide how you apply the 4 points: design, promotion, economic vitality, and organization. Be realistic about your strategy. Choosing the right transformation strategy means being honest about your district's current identity and market. This is not about what you wish your district could be. It's about what is already working, what the market can support, and what your community is ready for. If your district is filled with nightlife venues, live music, and late-night bars, it may not make sense to focus on a family-oriented strategy. Instead, consider leaning into dining and entertainment. You can still create safe, clean public space and promote daytime activities, but your strategy should reflect what already draws people in. If your district is anchored by government buildings, banks, or offices that close at 5 p.m., trying to build a nighttime scene may be difficult. A more realistic strategy might focus on lunchtime traffic, weekday retail, or professional services. If your district includes a concentration of historic buildings and a strong preservation ethic, a heritage tourism strategy could work well. But if most of your buildings are newer and don't have clear stories tied to local culture, that strategy might not gain traction. The best transformation strategies are rooted in both data and local knowledge. Use available market data, DHCD's guidance, business surveys, and direct community input to choose a direction that fits your district's assets and gaps. Gathering input and setting direction. A successful strategy requires input. Engage your board, volunteers, businesses, and residents through surveys, interviews, and visioning sessions. Ask what's working, what's missing, and where people want to see the district go. When you share a draft strategy, explain how community input shaped it. This increases buy-in and builds trust, especially when hard decisions or trade-offs are required down the line. Strategic plans versus work plan. What's the difference? Your strategic plan is your compass. It defines your program's long-term vision over a 3 to 5 year period. Your work plan is the roadmap for this year. It translates strategy into clear, achievable actions with deadlines, assignments, and budgets. Strategic plans ask, where are we going? Work plans ask, what are we doing this year to get there? Who creates the work plan and who approves it? The Main Street manager typically leads the development of the work plan. This is never a solo job. A strong plan reflects collaboration, input from the board, committee chairs, advisors, and trusted community partners. Once drafted, the board should formally approve the plan. This creates shared ownership, strengthens accountability, and ensures new board members have a concrete roadmap to follow. Onboarding becomes easier, and the entire organization avoids the trap of reinventing the wheel. Aligning the work plan to the transformation strategy. Your work plan must be grounded in your chosen strategy. Every goal, activity, and budget line should move that strategy forward. The Maryland Main Street Work Plan template is built around the 4-point approach. Design, which is enhancing the physical appearance of the district. Promotion, which is marketing and special events. Economic vitality, which is business development and retention. And organization, which is fundraising, governance, and volunteer engagement. These categories help organize your plan. But the real value comes from using your strategy to guide how each point is applied. SMART goals, the foundation of a strong work plan. Every goal in your work plan should be SMART. Specific, clearly define what you aim to achieve. Measurable, include metrics for tracking success. Achievable, ensure goals are realistic given your capacity. Relevant, tie directly to your transformation strategy. And time-bound, set clear deadlines. Without SMART goals, your plan becomes unfocused, hard to evaluate, and difficult to explain to funders. It's better to have 3 to 5 strong strategic goals per year than to overload your team and dilute your impact. Let's take a look at an example. Not SMART. Make downtown more welcoming. This goal is too vague. What does more welcoming mean? How would you measure success? Here's the SMART version. Install 10 new planters with signage at downtown entry points by June 30th, with support from the design committee. See the difference? This version is clear, trackable, and achievable within a defined time frame. Examples of unrealistic or unclear goals. Here are a few examples of goals that can set you up for frustration. Open 12 new businesses this year. If your program doesn't control recruitment or leasing decisions, this may be out of your hands. Double foot traffic by the end of the summer. Unless you have a proven baseline and a strategy in place, this could be unrealistic. Launch a citywide event with 1,000 attendees in 2 months. If you've never run an event of that size, it may be more practical to scale it down or push the timeline. Instead, focus on goals that your team can directly influence, that build on your existing strengths, and that move you toward your broader transformation strategies. Timelines, realism, and post-action review. Most events and major initiatives take longer than expected. Set a realistic timeline and don't hesitate to postpone when needed. A rushed, under-resourced project can do more harm than good. Waiting a year to deliver something well is often the wiser move. After any major activity, schedule a quick debrief. What went well? What didn't? What should change next time? These insights build institutional knowledge and improve execution over time. Using the Maryland Work Plan Template. The State Work Plan Template helps you anchor your goals in 1 or 2 transformation strategies, break goals into specific tasks with leads, timelines, and budgets, and align with the DHCD reporting requirements, track progress, and inform board meeting agendas. The template starts with your vision, then walks through goals, tasks, leads, costs, and due dates. It's flexible enough to capture both recurring tasks and new initiatives, and provides a shared language for staff, volunteers, and partners. Accessing the template and support materials. You can download the Maryland Main Street Work Plan template directly from the Department of Housing and Community Development. Additional planning tools, examples, and strategy resources are available from Main Street America. For a deeper dive into selecting a transformation strategy, building an annual work plan, or even developing a full strategic plan, the Community Transformation Strategies Workbook from Main Street America is an excellent resource. It offers worksheets, case examples, and step-by-step guidance. You'll need to log in with your Main Street America credentials to download it. In closing, work plans are not just paperwork. They're proof of purpose. They connect your long-term strategies to daily execution, build alignment across your team, and provide clarity for funders, partners, and community members. This month, review your transformation strategy. Does it still reflect your district's identity and opportunity? Then use the Maryland template to draft or refine a work plan that helps your district move forward strategically, sustainably, and together.